Season 13, Forces in Motion, Physics in the Necrotic World, Episode 92, Hooke's Law. Welcome, strangers. Force is equal to, F is equal to minus K multiplied by X. Force is equal to minus K, which is, K is spring constant. So negative spring constant multiplied by X. X is spring extension. Note the negative sign. This means that the force is in the opposite direction to the displacement. Force is equal to negative spring constant multiplied by spring extension. This is when the force is being used to restore the spring back into place. This can be called the restoring force, or the resisting force, or the tension force. If there was a graph with force in newtons on the y-axis and the extension in meters on the x-axis, the energy stored in the spring is equal to the energy under the graph. So basically, the area under the graph gives the energy. Energy is equal to the area under the graph. So say that's a nice triangle, that's just half height times length. F is also equal to positive K multiplied by X. Force is equal to positive spring constant multiplied by spring extension. Note the positive sign in this scenario. This means that the force is in the same direction to the displacement. Force is equal to the spring constant multiplied by spring extension. This is when the force is being used to compress the string back into place. This can be called the applied force, or the supporting force, or the compression force. Energy used to stretch a string is equal to the work done stored within the string, so the spring's epic capabilities is equal to the spring's epic results, if it obeys the law of Robert Hooke. Extension is proportional to the applied force. The main thing is that this works as long as the elastic limit has not been exceeded. So as long as the elastic limit has not been exceeded, extension is proportional to the applied force. Force is equal to minus kx negative sign when the force is in opposite direction to the displacement. So negative spring constant multiplied by spring extension. This is used when restoring force or resisting force or tension force. But on the other side, if K is positive, so if the spring constant is positive multiplied by the spring extension, this means that the force is in the same direction to the displacement. Force is equal to the applied force or the supporting force or the compression force. Energy is used to stretch a spring is equal to work done stored within the spring. So the string epic capabilities is equal to the spring's epic results, if it obeys the law of Robert Hooke. Extension is proportional to the applied force. The main thing is that this works as long as the elastic limit has not been exceeded. See you next time at Physics in the Necrotic World. This is your host, Rimona. R out.